Hi there, this is Pam. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I have a fun project for you. It is using shrink plastic and Stampin' Up! Stamps. These are the little charms here that I've made with the shrink plastic. These use the Flower Shop stamp set. It is that image there. That's the stamp. So you can see the difference in the size of the shrink plastic. But I'll show you the shrink plastic that I used. I used two different brands. This is a white shrink plastic, and it is made by, here, I'll bring that in. It's called Darcy's Heart and Home. You can actually run this through your printer and print off images, but you can also stamp on them onto this paper and create shrink art. I call them charms with those. And then the other one is by Ranger. This is actually clear. I do believe they make a white, but I don't have any of the white, but they do make a white shrink plastic. I actually prefer the white. I like that it makes it brighter. These two are done in the clear. Now I do like the white. I did get a hold of that for you. I did stamp this one with white stays on. I do like that one in the clear. This one was stamped with black stays on, and then I colored it with alcohol markers, and I wasn't thoroughly impressed with the coloring of the alcohol marker. You color it on the back side before you shrink it, but I wanted to see if the dye ink, this is just the regular Stampin' Right marker, would work on the shrink plastic. Now I didn't try it on the clear, but I did use it onto the white, and look, this is colored with Bermuda Bay ink. I stamped it with black stays on, and then I colored it in, and then the center even is crushed curry, and you can still see a little bit of the yellow on there. So as far as the white shrink plastic goes, you can definitely use dye ink. You do not have to use alcohol markers or anything permanent, because it totally works. So the one I'm going to do today is a different image altogether, since I have already four of the flowers. I'm going to use this heart stamp. It comes from the Peace, Love, and Cupcake set. It's that image there. And I'm going to stamp directly onto that shrink plastic with the dye ink. And this one that I did here with the marker, colored it in, when you shrink it down, it made it a lot darker. So with the heart, let me move all those out of the way, and I'm going to use Blushing Bride, because when it shrinks, I said it makes it darker. So I'm going to start with the lighter ink and see how that works. So I have this craft sheet down. This is the Ranger craft sheet I used in a video before. It's that glass infused mat, so it totally accepts heat. You can put that heat gun right on there, and it's not going to hurt it at all. So I like to use that. And let me find it. I don't know what I got on the top of my shrink plastic, but it erases. You can totally take an eraser and clean that off. You can see that. So you can totally get that off. Alright, so let's try this. Now this is a solid image, the heart. So we're going to take the dye ink and see how that works on the shrink plastic. I haven't done this before yet. I've only colored it with markers. So make sure that your stamp is well inked. and then I'm going to stamp it, and you have to be careful a little bit when you stamp on this because it is plastic. It may want to move around a little bit. That's not too bad. It's a little splotchy, but we'll see what it looks like when we shrink it. Now, since this, the flower looks really pretty. Since that image has a matching punch, you can totally punch through this. You can use your frameless as well, because it's not real thick. It's pretty thin. So take your matching punch. I'm going to tip it up just a minute so I can make sure that it's even. I think that looks good. And punch that out. And then there is our shrink plastic heart ready to go. And I am going to punch a hole in it. All of these have a hole in them. You probably can't see it in the video, but if I take my paper piercer, I have punched a hole in it. Like this one, it totally fits a jump ring. So I'm going to punch a hole in this. This is, I think, the 1/8 inch hole. Punch. See, just punch a hole in there. And it may look a little funny because it wrinkled it up, but not an issue once we get the heat gun going on it. You see that ink is a little bit wet. And on the last one that I did with the dye ink, when I heat set or shrunk it down, I actually flipped it over so the ink was down. I'm going to do the same with that one. Listen, this one's not quite dry, so it may mess it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see, it's a little shiny right there. So I'm going to flip that over and shrink it down. So get your heat tool. It may be a little loud. You're going to want to hold on to this with something because it's going to want to fly all around. I just have my tweezers. I'm just going to hold it down while I run the heat tool over it. Get that hot. And it'll shrivel up and maybe go upside down. Don't worry about that. Just keep shrinking it up until it completely stops moving. That looks good. And then take an acrylic block and press down. Got my stamp on there still, can't see it. You press down onto the shrink plastic and it flattens it out. And there is your little charm. Now my paper got a little wrinkled underneath there. But that looks pretty good. Just stamping it with regular dye ink. It did blend it in a little bit. Up here is still a little funny. But the hole is still there to make your charm. Now these would make cute earrings, would make a cute charm on a necklace. You could put a whole bunch of different charms onto a necklace. You could make a keychain with it. There's lots of different things you can put these charms on your zipper pulls. So here is just a regular jump ring, and I'll show you that that fits right through that hole. If I can get my jump ring through there. And just close it up. And you're ready to attach it to whatever you'd like. Perfect. I think it's fun. I love shrink plastic. When I was a kid, we had shrinky dinks. It was always fun to watch them curl up in the oven. But with the heat tool, you just do it right by hand. I said, whenever you heat set that and it quits shrinking up, you can tell it'll stop moving. Definitely want to take an acrylic block and put it over top of it. It'll flatten it out. It's not going to hurt your acrylic block at all. It's not that hot. It will definitely not melt that. So I hope you give the shrink plastic a try. They're really fun. You could even put some twine on there and attach it to a little tag. So whoever you give it to can put it on whatever they would like. Put them on that white so you can see them a little bit better. But yeah, attach it to a little tag for a little gift for someone. I think they're cute. I think I might make me another one just like this one and make a little pair of earrings. You can put them on some ear wires very easily and have a cute pair of earrings. And the possibilities are endless. I mean, you can use any of our stamps to make any shape. The feather framelits and stamp set would make a cute earring set with the feathers. Lots of other different flowers. We do have a larger flower other than, this is a punch that I use to punch these out with, the Flower Shop and the Pansy Punch. So give it a try. It's really fun. That's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.